This is Break Fast, a segment about how long I fasted before breaking, how much weight I've lost since my last fast, what foods I'm breaking it with, and how many calories I consumed, how long my eating window was, my weight after refeed, how I'm feeling, and what's next. Hey guys, welcome to episode 8 of Break Fast. I should have actually had this episode out a couple days ago, but I've been pretty busy, like I always have been, so it is what it is. Let's just go ahead and talk about the numbers. So my last completed 90-hour fast ended on May 3rd. And on May 3rd, that lasted me 91 hours and I think it was 52 minutes. So right under 92 hours. And I weighed in at 148.8 pounds. So it seems like that, the 140s are knocking and I'm trying to stay in there. And, I was able to lose not even a pound this time, compared to my last 90-hour fast. I think I lost 0.8 pounds. That was also the fast that lasted me 115 hours. I actually pushed my fast an extra day just to hit the 140s before May 1st. And I've said this before, but this is new territory for me. The 140s is new territory. I really don't expect to lose as much weight as I did last month, but I think so far now that has put me 159.6 is when I first started in April after my first 90-hour fast. I'm about 10 and a half pounds or so total lost from the very first 90-hour fast, but overall, I'm now down over 71 pounds since September 12th. Now, real quick before I show you what I ate, the reason I do 90-hour fasts, if you're new to this segment, is I do 90-hour fasts because I would rather fast long than eat, I guess, more frequently is the best way to put it. And the reason I do that is because I have a hard time just eating 2,000 calories and calling it quits. I honestly eat a lot more than that during the day. And the way that I've been able to figure out how to eat more but still lose weight is to do 90-hour fasts. That 90 hours was calculated by me through trial and error. I've tried 65s, I've tried 36s, 72s, whatever. I've tried everything around the spectrum or all along the spectrum. And 90 hours is the number that has at least consistently given me weight loss, but still has given me the opportunity to eat everything that I've wanted in a smaller eating window. And so for the month of May, like I've told you guys, the thing I'm doing now is for anything from 90 hours plus, I'm going to try to keep my refeeds under 4 hours. So let's get into the food and then I'll talk about all of that afterwards. For this refeed and every other refeed prior, I always start with a salad, try to get the vegetables, try to get the nutrients in. And this was actually the same salad I had the last refeed and the one prior to that one as well. And it might be the same one for tomorrow, but we'll see. This was 560 calories. Afterwards, I had Brussels sprouts. These were steamed, salt, pepper, and garlic, 120 calories. And then I went to Buffalo Wild Wings. I ended up getting 15 boneless wings. I only have the 5 hot barbecue and the 5 garlic parm pictured here, but I did have 5 mild afterwards as well. I had this with some ranch, the ranch that it came with, and this was 1,478 calories. Afterwards, I had imitation crab meat. Again, not everyone's fan favorite, but it is for me, 220 calories. And then I went to Taco Bell. I had 2 cheesy gordita crunches and a cheesy roll-up with extra cheese. That was 1,260 calories. Afterwards, I ate pretty much an entire tin of cashews. I had 1 serving from a previous refeed, and that was 1,120 calories. And then I had homemade cookies. These were really good too. This had chocolate chips and M&Ms. Just depends on which ones I had, but I had 6 cookies. I'm guesstimating around 350 calories. And then I also had leftover pumpkin pie, which is about a quarter of it. And that was 675 calories. And then I tried to finish it off with a slice of banana cream pie that I bought, but I was really full after that. I was only able to eat about 2/3, and that ended up totaling 6,393 calories. And I was able to finish this in 3 hours and 47 minutes, I think. All right, so almost 6,400 calories. And that's about what I've been averaging now for the last couple refeeds. I think anywhere between 6,000 and 6,500 calories, give or take a couple hundred, which I think is working for me. I don't know if I can actually eat more than that. I mean, there might be times that I could, but in that 4-hour time span, I think that's about the limit of what I can put in me. So the next day when I weighed in on May 4th, I weighed in at 153 pounds even, which gave me a 4.2 pound gain on my refeed. And if you've seen my prior episodes, that's about how much weight I've put on after refeeding during these 90-hour fasts, about between a 4 to 6 pound gain. Now, what I told you guys before is my plan was to maybe stop doing 90s and maybe start incorporating 65-hour fasts in there. But I don't know if I'm going to do that, because these 90s, they're really, at this point, they seem, and I've said this before, I feel like I'm running on autopilot. They're not difficult for me to do. And I think what I'm going to do for the month of May is to just try to keep doing 90s minimum and see where I end up by June 1st. My goal by June 1st is to lose 6 pounds. So I was 149.6 April 29th or April 30th. I'm forgetting right now. But my goal is to hit 143.6 at the very least. And I think that's really reasonable to do a 6 pound drop for the month of May. And then, for the month of June, we'll see what that number turns out being. The goal from here on out is to lose 0.8 pounds after every fast, whether it be a 90-hour fast or maybe if it's a 65-hour fast, but it has to be at least a 0.8 pound loss. I think that's what it's going to take me to get to 143.6 by June 1st. And then as far as how I'm feeling, I feel good. I'm still going for my hour walks every day. I do want to start incorporating some body weight exercises. I said that last time. It's something I wanted to do for the month of May. And I did a couple push-ups here and there, but that's about it. I really need to do more. I did start doing, a couple sprints and just a little bit of jogging here and there. But for the most part, it's still like 95% walking. I do want to change that up though. I miss the gym, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be going back there anytime soon. And for me to close this off, the way I want to put it is, I enjoy sharing this journey with you guys, especially this last leg of my journey, because it really keeps me accountable. And what I wanted to share with you guys, especially for anyone who's new here, is if you think you're in that same position as I am, where you have trouble just eating perfectly or eating within your calorie range, maybe this is something that works for you. It might not be 90 hours. Maybe it's something less because you're not putting 6,000 calories in you. Maybe 48 is your number. Maybe 55 is your number, or whatever it is. And, if you do find that helpful, talk to me. Write me in the comments. Let's talk about it. Tell me about your journey. I can share mine with you as well. I mean, obviously I'm sharing it with you, but, it's a good way to keep accountable. It's a good way to keep, making sure you give yourself a goal. Like for me, I try to give myself a goal now every month. And then I also give myself mini goals to say, okay, I got to lose this much weight. And if I don't make it, I'm just going to fast for another day. That's how I do it. Obviously, you guys don't have to do it that way, but it's just a way to share. So if you do comment, subscribe to the channel, we can talk about fasting. We can talk about anything. Just, write me in the comments and we can go from there. So with that being said, that should be it. This is episode 8. My next 90-hour fast, my 9th back-to-back 90-hour fast actually ends tomorrow. So I should have an episode coming out sooner if I'm not too busy, but hopefully I'll get something out there then. And otherwise, I will see you guys in the next one. I will see you guys in the next one. I can never say that properly without messing it up. I'll see you guys later.